Hello everyone and welcome back to another AFK journey video. In this video we're going to be talking about the season emporium shop. So first of all, we're going to be doing a calculation of how many season tokens you can plan to earn over the course of the season given the current ways of acquiring them, because there's only two major ways you're going to be obtaining them. One is from the season milestones, and one is from your ranking in the Dream Realm and Supreme Arena. So I'm going to talk about the maximum possible if, for example, you have the highest ranks. Then we're going to talk about if you're a more average rank player, and then also the minimum that you're going to be getting. Now, why is this important? It is because this season store is going to offer some very valuable heroes through soulstones. Currently, only Soren and Elsa are here, but the developers have mentioned that in future updates, they will be planning to add more heroes soulstones here. And probably it will eventually cover all of the heroes from the Song of Strife season. That's what I'm expecting. And there are some really powerful heroes that you will want to get from that season. For example, Lily, May, Mikola. If you haven't gotten them to Supreme Plus yet, this is going to be a great opportunity. Even Elsa right now is doing pretty well in Dream Realm bosses. She's good in PvP. She can be a pretty good hero to go for as well. And finally, Almus as well, who is the king of AFK stage progress, pushing at a high level deficit. He's amazing, and I'm probably going to be buying some of his soulstones here. So that is the thing. And also the reason we need to make this video is because the other items, in my opinion, are a bait. If you're going to be buying these dream fragments or even arena coins or maybe even this abyssal essence, it is nowhere near as valuable as getting soulstones of a hero. Because, for example, just even getting one of these abyssal essence is the same as getting 5 of an S-level soulstone, which is so much more valuable in every way. Even if, for example, you have all the heroes, the only time is like if you had them all at Paragon 4, which no one has that. So this is my opinion. Now let's go ahead and talk about all the ways you can acquire these. So first of all, we have the season milestones. So the best way to view this is if we go into our season quests, we can see how many you can obtain from here. So I already counted it up, but let's recount it again. So at 200 points, you get 1,000 tokens. At 400, you get another 1,000. That will bring the total up to 2,000 tokens. At 650, another 1,000, so 3,000 tokens. And then another 3,000 at here, so 6,000 in total, up to 750 of your progress. Now the next one will be coming at 1150, and that will be another 1,000, adding up to 7,000, and then an 8,000 total at 1,400. Going on to 1,900, that is going to be a 9,000 total, and then 10,000 at 2,150, and carrying on 11,000 at 2,650, and then finally 12,000 at 2,900. I don't know whether you will be able to get any season tokens from the season milestone chest when you get another 300 points after finishing the regular season up to 3,000. Then you will be able to unlock a chest. I don't know what will be in that chest, so we're going to assume that maybe you can't get season tokens from that. So 12,000 in total, and this is over the entire time of the season, because even right now we're on the second week and we're capped at 750. So this is probably going to extend until most of the season is completed. So that's 12,000 season tokens from that, and that is pretty low considering the fact that even to get one S-level soulstone, it costs you 9,600, which means this is a very limited resource. Now the other way to earn a lot of it is Dream Realm and Supreme Arena. I want to take a look though at, like, for example, if you're the lowest ranking in these modes, how much can you earn, and then also the highest ranking. So for the highest ranking, I've already done a calculation because I was like curious for myself, but I'm going to now show you what it will be. So Dream Realm is going to be a daily mode, and based on the district ranking is where you're going to gain the season tokens. If you can finish in the top 20 every day, that's 215 per day. Let's scale it up to a week. So 215 times 7 is it's around a bit over 1410 or 1,500, right? A bit over 1,500. So let's say 1,500 from your district Dream Realm every week is pretty much the maximum. Now for Supreme Arena, looking at the rewards, if you're in the top, up to even top 20 will gain the same rewards as top 5. So that's 500 per day, but Supreme Arena is only active 5 days of the week. So 5 times 5,000 is 2,500. So in total, 2,500 plus 1,500, 4,000, a bit slightly over 4,000 per week is the maximum you can earn. Now, we are going to have a 4-month season, and each month will contain around about 4 weeks, sometimes on average, maybe 4.5 weeks. Or a bit less than that. So I think the whole duration of this season will most likely be around 18 weeks in the 4 months. Like, because 4 times 4 is 16, and then add another 2 weeks over the 4 months. I think it would be around 18 weeks. So let's say 18 times the 4,000. And that is going to be 40,000 and then 72,000. And then adding the 12,000 you get from the season milestones, that's 84,000. So even if you're getting the top ranking rewards, as of right now, if there's no other way to acquire these resources, you will only at maximum get 84,000 season tokens over the entire course of the season. And that is enough to buy 9 copies, or a bit less than 9 copies of an S-level soulstone. And if you want to buy the A-level soulstones, 8 of them will be equal to the price of 1 of the S-level soulstones. So you can expect, like, even the top rankers are going to expect to get around 8 extra S-level soulstone copies, or 8 times 8, which is 64 extra A-level soulstone copies, if they're only going to be spending them here, and if there's no other way to acquire this resource. So it's a very limited sort of thing. Now we're going to take a look at if, for example, you are the lowest ranker in all of these. So Dream Realm, for the district ranking, you will gain season tokens even if you're in the top 100%. So that's 65. 65 per day. 65 times 7 is 420 plus 30, 450. It's 455. Let's say around 450 per week. Okay, from Dream Realm, even at the lowest rank, just doing it daily. 450 per week. Okay, let's say you're the lowest rank of Supreme Arena. 100 per day, 5 days. So that's 500. 500 plus 450 is 950. Again, we're going to multiply, that's per week. So multiply up by 18 weeks. I don't know, let's do 9 times 20, just to kind of get an estimate. So 18,000. I think 18,000 so 18,000 you would earn from these ranking rewards, even at the lowest rank, and then 12,000 from the season milestone. So that's 30,000. So even someone who is playing daily but ranking the lowest in all modes is going to get 30,000 of the season tokens. And maybe there's even more ways to acquire them in the future. And with 30,000, you can get 3 S-level soulstone heroes, S-level, or you can get 3 times 8, 24, or maybe slightly more than that, of A-level soulstone heroes. So still pretty good. 3 free S-level soulstones over the course of the whole season playing is really good. But of course, you're going to want, if you want to be competitive, you want to try to rank up higher, get to the next breakpoint to get a bit more season tokens, to get like maybe up to 5 S-level soulstone copies, 6, even if you can't get like to the 8 or 9 of getting top rewards each time. Now I'm going to give you like an average. Like, let's say a competitive player, even I think competitive free-to-play players who play actively every day. Let's take a look. Where would they be in the Dream Realm district? Because now you only have 3 servers per district. I think it's possible for a free-to-play player to be in top 100, but let's just be safe and say they're in the top 200, which means you're about the top 60 or 70 of your server, because there are 3 servers, so 3 times 70 is about 210. So let's say you're the top 200 of your district for Dream Realm, which is definitely doable, even as free-to-play, if you play very actively and regularly. So that's 170 tokens per day. 170 times 7 is 700, 490 is around about 1,200. 1,200 tokens per week, okay, from Dream Realm, which is more than double the amount that if you're getting the lowest ranking rewards. So that's already a really good amount. Supreme Arena is difficult, but now again, because you're only matched with 2 other servers other than your own, I think even free-to-play active players should be able to get into top 200 again, maybe top 500. Top 500 should definitely be doable. I think even top 200. Let's go with top 200. Yeah, top 200 Dream Realm, top 200 of Supreme Arena, let's say. I know top 200 seems really difficult, but that was because in our previous district, we had 6 servers in total. Now we only have 3 servers in total, so top 200 is almost as difficult as top 500 was in the previous one. But it depends on the competition. So let's just say top 200. So we already got 12,000 around from the Dream Realm. or 1,200 from the dream realm per week. We need to remember that number. Now we have 380, 5 times per week. So 380 times 5. Let's say it's 400 times 5 is 2,000, right? But this is going to be less than that. It's going to be 1,900. 1,900 per week plus the 1,200 per week from the dream realm. Together, that is going to add to 3,100, right? 3,100 season tokens per week. Now we're going to multiply up by 18 weeks of the season, assuming 18 times 3,100. Again, let's do 3,000 times 20 to make a guesstimate. And that is going to be 60,000, right? So 60,000, add the 12,000 you get from the season milestones, 72,000. With 72,000 tokens, you're going to be able to get a lot. That's like going to be 8. No, probably not 8 exactly, maybe 7 copies of an S-level soulstone hero, and then a couple of copies of an A-level on top of that, which is already amazing. If you can get top 200 of Dream Realm District and Supreme Arena District, you're going to be gaining enough to get over 7 copies of an S-level soulstone from this store, which is amazing. Like, I mean, you could get 2 copies of Lily May. You could do it all onto one hero because it's going to refresh every month. But as long as they update the heroes fast enough, then we're going to have multiple like months where we can buy the same 2 copies of a hero. So overall, you can earn a lot of resources from this shop just by being a relatively competitive player. Because even if we compare it, I think, so if you are the person who's in the top 200, you're going to get around 72,000 over the course of the season. If you are a person who is getting top ranks in everything, like top 20 in both district rankings, I think it was around 90,000, right? Or a bit more than 90,000. And that is going to just be maybe 2 more extra copies of an S-level soulstone. So overall, even for top 200, the difference between top 20 and top 200 rewards are not huge. But of course, the difference between like the lowest ranking rewards and top 200 is pretty big. So try to get into that higher tier. If not top 200, top 500 of your district, you're going to get a lot of season tokens. But most importantly, save your season tokens for when the key heroes come out. Do not get like excited and say, oh, I can buy an Elsa or buy Soren right now. If they are, and they have mentioned that this is going to be the case, there are going to be heroes which are going to be better here. Almas is way better as an A-level hero. Even if they add Lenya, I mean, a lot of people maybe didn't recruit for Lenya, but she's doing really well in Dream Realm now. And of course the S levels, Mikola, Lily May are the top tier in the game right now for Dream Realm. And do not spend it on these other things. These things are these are a complete bait, in my opinion. You can get the other resources from other modes. This is like the only time we're gonna have a chance of buying S-level soulstones for Song of Strife heroes or A-levels, so use it on that, in my opinion. Anyway guys, that's gonna be it for this video. Hopefully it was helpful, and good luck earning as many season tokens as possible. But I'd like to do this calculation because now we have an idea of what to expect, and who knows, maybe there will be ways of acquiring more season tokens in the future, and then we could get even more than this. But even as it stands right now, you can get a pretty generous amount of soulstones just from these rewards. So thank you for watching guys. That is going to be it for this video. I'll hopefully see you guys in the next video, and until then, everyone, peace out for now.